Okay.
8 years almost to be part of, and it was a great experience with the kids. They worked really hard. Our team here called Dublin, we have Roshan Kanturo, Sanjeev Thurgam, Samira Revelicity, and Vinaya Vanam. All right, and then their coach was dedicated Mrs. Thurgam. So thank you. They'll be presenting their presentation. Go Dublin. Thank you. I know you volunteered your time. Thank you.
Go ahead.
We are Team Go Dublin. We are representing Doherty Elementary School, and my name is Sanjeev Thurgam.
My name is Roshan Kanturo. My name is Samira Revelicity. My name is Vinaya Vanam.
And we're here to present you ways to improve Dublin. Here's how we brainstormed.
We wanted to get more bikes in Dublin as they are eco-friendly and promote a healthier lifestyle. This led to Project Bike Capital.
Our second idea was, how should we save energy consumed by lights in our city? Initially we thought of solar lights, but then that would require infrastructural changes, so then we settled on LEDs, and that led to Project LED City.
My teacher is Mr. Price, and he encourages kids to grow their own fruits and vegetables and then sell it for a low price, which led to Project Peace. While we were thinking of ideas, we thought of constructing buildings for businesses to rent. This led to Project City Incubator. I live in Positano and see new homes a lot. My group and I thought of homes that would be energy efficient. We looked on the internet and we found passive houses. This led to Project Passive Houses.
Project LED City. Project LED City is all about retrofitting streetlights and traffic lights with LEDs. The main positive effects of this is that, first of all, you're saving energy because LED lights use up less energy. And second of all, you take away the effort of having to replace lights every 3 to 4 years, because traditional lights have to be replaced in 3 to 4 years, and LED lights last at least 5 times more than regular traditional street lights. Some cities have already done this, such as Oklahoma City and parts of San Francisco.
Project Bike Capital, a project in which we want to promote biking in Dublin. We can do this by building bike stands in front of public places, painting more bike lanes, and increasing police awareness of the fact that people are biking. We could also host bike meets and events and get the revenue generated by these to make biking even better in Dublin.
A green patch is land that can be rented by the people in the city. They can grow their own fruits and vegetables to eat. The revenue goes to the city. And I was also looking on the website, and I saw a website called communitygarden.org, and there was a program run by Michelle Obama asking people to grow their own local fruits and vegetables.
Project City Incubators is where we construct buildings to attract new businesses to Dublin. These office buildings can be rented at subsidized rates to invite new businesses, which indirectly increases the revenue of the local tax. Project Passive House is a project in which we want to build passive houses. Passive houses are homes that are energy efficient in heating and cooling. They do this by using shading and insulation in the summer to cool the home. Any extra heating or cooling would be supplied by a small small energy source such as kitchen appliances.
Now let's compare and contrast. Project LED City, the cost. The cost for typically about 260 LED lights would be maybe about $150,000. Dublin could either pay for this from its budget, or it could apply for a grant from the government, such as the ARRA, a law which the government passed which gave money to the mayors to improve their cities. The timeline would be 3 to 6 months or more, and the people responsible would be the electric engineering. The initiative would be to go green, and the pros would be, first of all, you'll reduce the amount of electricity used, and second of all, you will reduce CO2 emissions, because traditional street lamps give out CO2, and LEDs don't give it out that much. And ease on ice because of improved night visibility, and you get rebates from the PG&E because of saving energy. And the only con is the initial installation cost, because LEDs are expensive when compared to traditional street lights.
Project by capital would cost about $500,000. It would take 1 to 2 years, and the people responsible would be public workers and engineers. The initiative would be to go green. The pros are that biking reduces pollution. We could get the revenue generated by hosting bike meets and events, and biking decreases obesity. The cons are the public support to use the facility and the construction costs for installing the bike stands.
Project Green Patch would cost about $100,000. It would take 3 to 6 months, and the people responsible would be the Environmental Programs Division. The initiative is Go Green, and the pros would be that it gives organic, local produce. It reduces the heat island effect because the plants give cool air. It lowers the family food budget, and it also gives revenue to the city.
Project incubators can cost. Project Passive House can cost about $900,000 per 3,000 square foot, while a regular house costs about $600,000 per 3,000 square foot. So Passive House is approximately 1.5 times the regular house's rate. It would take 1 to 6 months to 1 year to build a passive house, and the people responsible would be public workers and engineers. The initiative would be to go green, and the pros would be that there is a low energy use, up to 90% less in passive houses. There is high quality indoor air, operational and constructional savings, because they don't need to operate the heater and cooling, and they don't need to put the heater and cooling pipe inside the home. And also there's the comfortable indoor temperature. The cons are the construction costs and the need to pass laws and make policies to regulate this new construction, because it might have a new layout compared with the old construction.
Project incubators can cost about $5 million, and the timeline is 1 to 2 years. People responsible in the city would be the capital improvement project and the This project initiates new businesses. It can benefit small businesses with subsidized rental space. But the con is high maintenance costs. That cannot be met with the revenue generated.
Project by Capital is a great initiative, but it depends on how many people would be willing to use the facility.
Project Passive Houses is a very new concept, but we think it's very expensive to build these kinds of houses. And on top of that, laws would need to be passed for workers or builders who come to the city to build houses to only build passive houses, which would be a Herculean task.
Incubators might not be a very popular choice in this economy, as we may not find enough companies to rent out the space.
Project Green Patch is a practical solution but does not give the city enough revenue.
In conclusion, we pick the LED City project as the clear winner.
Because the city is completely in control of the maintenance and installation of street and traffic lights.
Installing LED lights would prompt a reduction in energy use, which would decrease the energy cost.
This would not only help with the reduction of energy bills, but also with the recycling and pollution control.
And hence, best solution, Project LED City. Every year, the city spends substantial amounts of money replacing and maintaining street and traffic lighting. Project LED City is a going green initiative to replace normal sodium and mercury vapor lamps.
Long lifespan. An average rate of 12 hours of LED light usage. They can be used for more than 15 years. Save more than 80% of energy.
It has greener environmental protection because it has no lead, no mercury, and no environmental pollution.
Ease on eyes. No glare. Eliminates the visual tiredness which can be caused by the glare effect of the regular street lamps.
And here are our references used to gather our information. Thank you all for listening to our presentation. Thank you.